The ape noticed a pet dog nearby, tethered by a leash around its neck. Its hand involuntarily rose to gently touch its own collar. Suddenly, the ape realized there seemed to be no fundamental difference between itself and that dog. Will noticed the ape's unusual behavior and asked what was wrong. The ape signed, asking if it was a pet. Will flatly denied it, having long considered the ape family.
I'm your father.
But this answer clearly failed to convince the ape, whose intelligence now surpassed that of human children. It continued signing, demanding to know its origins and the whereabouts of its mother. Will knew the truth could no longer be concealed, so he brought the ape to the entrance of a pharmaceutical company. Will explained that this was both his workplace and the ape's birthplace. Its mother had once lived here with other apes, but she was no longer there. Will's voice trembled slightly, for he knew the truth he was about to reveal might forever alter their relationship. It turned out Will was a neuroscientist. 5 years prior, his father Charles had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, his memories fading day by day. To save his father, Will developed a viral drug called ALZ-112. This drug enabled the brain to self-repair, theoretically capable of curing dementia. A gorilla named Bright Eyes became one of the first test subjects. After receiving the ALZ-112 injection, emerald green spots appeared in its irises. Bright Eyes' fingers moved between the discs with precision, each action meticulously calculated. It completed the test in just 20 steps, a task ordinary gorillas couldn't accomplish. After 5.5 years of research and hundreds of failed trials, results finally emerged at this moment. Will's hands trembled. A LZ-112 wasn't merely a drug. It was a revolutionary gene therapy enabling the brain to generate new neurons. This meant Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and all such incurable diseases would become history. Will immediately summoned the CEO to convene an investor meeting, eager to accelerate human trials. In the conference room, Will projected footage of Mingmu completing the test. The screen showed the ape moving with fluid grace and intense focus, leaving the audience stunned. With steady composure, he explained the principles of neural regeneration, how the drug prompted the brain to regrow cells. When he mentioned curing Alzheimer's, investors exchanged glances, the air thick with a blend of excitement and caution. Will reported the experimental data. Mingmu's body showed no abnormalities except for a few green specks deep within her pupils. The drug exhibited zero side effects, a perfect sign of evolution, he added, his voice tinged with newfound confidence and pride, as if the future medical revolution were already within reach. Yet at that very moment, Mingmu began to stir restlessly within the lab. As staff attempted to escort him to the conference room for demonstration, he suddenly unleashed astonishing strength, breaking free from all restraints. The light in his eyes was no longer one of wisdom, but of primal fury. Witnessing this, staff drew tranquilizer guns, but Mingmu spun and fled the lab, sprinting down the corridor. When he burst into the conference room, chaos erupted. Security hesitated not a moment. Several gunshots rang out, and Mingmu collapsed in a pool of blood. Its green eyes slowly drained of color. Will stood frozen, his gaze